Like, hold up, are we talking about money, like real money? I was 21,500. Literally ghost you. They are gonna ghost you. When you talk about money, they're gonna ghost you. But I need to drink. Impressed. You cannot tell me you're not impressed with these lights. Hey fine babe, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome, and if you are a returning subscriber, welcome home baby. So today I'm recording this video that I promised you guys on Instagram. I asked you guys on Instagram to ask me questions about content creation and about like paid collabs, right? So finally I'm recording that video. I have been in a funk, like I've literally been in like the worst position, like emotionally, with my content creation. So it's been hard for me to just record and stuff, and that's why it took so long for me to film this video, and I haven't posted in a while on YouTube. But now I think I'm in a better position, and I know that I need to keep going. Like, giving up is not even an option. Oh my gosh, you guys, it is so hot in Pretoria. I am dying, and if you see me looking that side, I'm looking at the mirror just to see if it's still recording. Am I positioned fine? But yeah, and I am drinking something cold. It is grape tizer, guys. It's grape tizer. I am drinking some grape tizer. It's so hot. Like, yo, it is hot, guys. But anyway, let's get into the video. I hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe. Click the subscribe button, and please watch this video till the end. Okay, guys, so I got a few questions, right? First and foremost, the first question, I'm just gonna go in the order of the questions. Oh my gosh, guys, it's so hot. Like, this is the worst day I could have done this. But let's get into it. Let's do what I'm here to do. So this girl, all these questions are from my fine babes. So they are all women. Ah, that was so irrelevant. Like, why did I even say that? Anyways, the question says, I'm not into makeup and weaves and my life is so boring. What can I make content with? Okay, so to this question, I would say that, what are you good at? Like, what do you do for work? What hobbies do you have? You know, boring is it's so relative. You know, what's boring for me could be enjoyable for the next person, and what's boring to you could be enjoyable to the next person. So I think most of the time we like to base our opinions of what is boring according to what we see on, like, in the internet. So just because someone else is like traveling a lot, and you spend your time going to the gym and doing your household chores, and maybe you have an interesting hobby, maybe you run, maybe you play a sport. I don't know, when I think of hobbies I think of sports. Maybe you like to go hiking. You can create content about hiking spots. Tell us which other great hiking spots. Tell us your experience at a certain hiking spot. Like, I don't think content is literally put in one box, like it's about beauty and traveling and stuff. No, like, what do you do? Like, what do you do on a daily basis? Like, that is content. Literally, that is content. Whatever you do on a daily basis is content. What knowledge do you have? What I learned about content creation is that people like to learn something from, like, a video. Like, how many times do you go in TikTok and you search how to do this, where to do this, where to go for certain things? Like, you want information. And I feel that if you have something that you're knowledgeable about, create content about it. So really, you don't even have to have one specific niche. You can have like so many. Like, you can have so many. Like, I don't have a specific niche. I'm not like, I wouldn't say that I'm into like makeup and weaves only. Like, I feel like I'm just an all-rounder. Like, whatever I do, I create content on that. So I would say create content. If you want to become a content creator, create content on what you like doing and what you do on a daily basis. Yeah. And then the second question says, literally, how does one increase engagement and following? Okay, I think there's another one that's similar to this. Hey says, how to grow on social media and get paid brand deals. Okay, so how to increase engagement? I would say that you need to create content that is engaging. Like, you can't just post a picture of yourself and all the time you're posting a picture of yourself and then you expect people to always be like, oh, beautiful, whatever, whatever. Ask them something. Ask them, where do you like to shop for this. Create a reel. You know, reels are the most engaging form of content because you literally, like, videos are more engaging than pictures. Yo, guys, I am literally fighting with my phone right now for space. But yeah, the second question is literally, how does one increase engagement and following? And Hay says, how to grow on social media. So I'm gonna say what worked for me, right? When it comes to increasing engagement, I feel like, oh, I started talking about this, right? I feel like create engaging content, ask your followers questions, like get into a more personal side of things where you talk about your personal experiences. If you're a mom, talk about how motherhood has been for you. And you know, I find that people resonate with you and then they want to share, they want to say something, they want to add on to whatever you're saying. If you are doing your honors degree, talk about how challenging it is to be a 9 to 5 girly and a student at the same time. That's just the kind of ideas I'm giving you. Like, create engaging content, and honestly, that's where you see people really coming in and commenting, you know, and then there's a conversation going. So yeah, that's the tip I have about increasing engagement. And in terms of growing on social media and following, you know, what worked for me was creating content that was trending, using trending sounds, recreating other people's videos. There are certain videos that you keep on seeing on social media. Honestly, when you get to the reels, you keep seeing this certain video, point of view, something, something, and it keeps repeating, you know, and you're just like, okay, recreate it. It's okay. Recreate it. That's what I did. There was a video that his gorgeous mom posted on, shout out to her, by the way. She posted it on Instagram about point of view. Oh my gosh, I can't remember, but it was about, oh, that point of view, your dream brand needs 100,000 followers in order for them to work with you. Then people like will follow you because they want you to get your dream brand. It's also like, it goes back to that thing of like personal, like, you know, like people feel like, okay, they want to help you. That video, I recreated it and I reached my 10K. I reached my 10K followers and it was the most amazing time for me. I was like, wow, is that all I had to do, you know? And what worked for me won't work for you. So you just literally try different things. Because I know people who created the very same video and they didn't like blow up. They didn't get to the goal they wanted to get to. So recreate. Like, that's one thing I would say. It's not copying. You are recreating. Like, you are just taking ideas, and honestly, that's how social media is. We are all just recreating each other's content. So just recreate content that you see is doing well, and also be authentic to yourself. You don't have to like recreate it in the same exact way, use the same exact wording, use the same exact sound. See how you can make it your own, you know. But I would say using trending sounds and um Also, there's the algorithm changes, right? So there was a time where really short videos, like 3-second videos, 2-second videos, 5-second videos, were doing amazing. Like those videos were just reaching so many for people, we're just reaching so many people, and people are following you. Like, I don't know if the algorithm is still the same. I don't think it is. I think it has changed. So but you could try that too, just see what's working. Follow these social media gurus. Follow them, they're always posting videos about how you can grow your following and your engagement, right? Right. And then the next question says, what would you say is the best preparation to positioning yourself for paid collabs? Okay, so with this, I would like to say, first and foremost, you just have to start somewhere. And I know you don't want to hear this, but you have to do the free work. You have to do the trade exchanges, guys. Like, you have to, I cannot stress this enough, because you're trying to build your portfolio, right? So, and also it's going to give you experience on how to work with brands, because you can create your own content, like buy a certain product, buy a Maybelline foundation and create your own content using that Maybelline foundation. But you don't know how brand managers operate. You don't know how to follow what's this, you don't know how to follow a, what do you call this? Oh my gosh. Yo, guys, I got the word. I literally had to pause and think, because I want to use the right word. You don't know how to follow a brief, like a campaign brief. You don't know how. Like, you are just gonna create the content however way you want. But you have to know that brand managers have a certain way of doing things. They're going to tell you to do things a specific way, right? And they're going to give you instructions on how to create the content, what to say about the content. So you need that experience as well. So I think doing trade exchanges is very, very important. So that's where you can start by positioning yourself and take each and every campaign as a paid campaign. I want to say that I take that as that advice for myself as well, because sometimes I just create content just for the sake of creating it, just for the sake of giving these people their content, and honestly that is the worst, honestly. And I want to say that I also try to do that now, treat every single campaign as a paid campaign, because that's when you put your all into it, right? So yeah, um number one is take trade exchanges and take every campaign as a paid campaign. And then another thing you can do is just, like, be consistent. Like, consistency is key, guys. With content creation, consistency is key, because people want to keep on seeing you. Honestly, I haven't been consistent, but I can see that it's damaging my brand. I'm losing followers on YouTube. My subscribers are growing very slowly, but my watch time is decreasing. So consistency, consistency, consistency. Get that? I swear, consistency is the best. Like, just remain consistent. And yeah, um the next question says, did you shoot your shot or did the brand approach you? So with my paid campaigns, okay, so like there's these agencies, right, that post whenever they're looking for, what do you call this, whenever they're looking for people for a specific campaign, and then you apply, sort of, you send them your media kit, and then they see if you're within their budget, etc, etc. So with the Cetaphil one, I think that's what happened. I don't think I sent my media kit specifically for the Cetaphil campaign, but I had sent it for another campaign, and I think that's how they pulled it out of their database, and they approached me. In that sense, they approached me, and yeah, they approached me and said, hey, we have this campaign going on, and this is what's required, and this is how much we're gonna pay you. And that was my first paid campaign, and I could not believe it. I was like, what? Are you for real? Like, that is how much you're gonna pay me? Like, hold up, hold up. Are we talking about money? Like, real money? I was so excited. Like, yo, guys, I was so excited. Like, it was just the most amazing feeling in the world to know that I'm gonna get paid for the work that I'm doing. Like, that was the best, the best. So I don't think I've gotten a campaign where I shot my shot. English. I don't think I've gotten a campaign where, like a paid campaign where I shot my shot. But I've spoken up for myself in a sense where I would negotiate if there was the other campaign, which I can't name, where they reached out to me for a campaign, and I said it was a trade exchange, and I said, oh, I can't do a trade exchange, but this is my rates, and I sent them my rates, and they were like, okay, cool, we can do this, you know. The manager approved, so let's do this. And yeah, they sent the product, and we did it. So it helps to speak up for yourself. Like, not all the time. Sometimes the brands are just gonna literally ghost you. They are gonna ghost you. When you talk about money, they're gonna ghost you. But you just have to have a thick skin in this content creation thing. Like, I've learned that if I start talking about money, I'm probably never gonna hear about them. I'm probably not gonna hear from them ever again. And it's okay. It's really okay. Cause, like, think about it, guys. You spend money to create content. Like, we spend money to create content, so we need to somehow get that money back, you know. So yeah. Which brand was your first paid collab? My first paid collab was the Cetaphil one. I did mention that. And there's another question I wanted to answer along with these. Which brand did you enjoy working with? I enjoyed working with Cetaphil, because let me tell you something. Like, it was such an, like, a nice campaign from, I think because it was my first paid campaign, maybe I might be a little biased, but like, from like when they sent the package, it was so beautifully packaged. Oh my gosh, like, it felt like a paid campaign, and I was like, ah, like, I was really excited. And yeah, it was just really nice to work with them, and their products are really amazing, so that also contributed. Like, I love Cetaphil, to be honest. Like, the products are really, really good. Yo guys, fighting for space. Like, I am praying that this year I can afford to buy a camera. Anyway, speaking about cameras, someone asked, what kind of camera am I using? Firstly, I'm using my 14 Pro iPhone. I don't have a camera. I'm using my 14 Pro iPhone, and it has been doing me justice, I would say. But you see, in terms of like space and stuff, I don't know, it's just not working out. I don't know if I should buy space, like more space. But hi guys, yo, the Apple subscriptions are too much. They are too much, and I just paid for CapCut, so you can just imagine. Anyways, I'm using my 14 Pro, and then they ask, how do I get content ideas? So, okay, before I answer that, let me answer this one. What kind of lights am I using? I'm using these lights that I just recently got, and I'm so obsessed with them. I'll put them like here somewhere so that you guys can see like a screenshot of like where I got them on Takealot, and they are so amazing, guys. Like, if I switch off right now, okay, let me show you guys. If I switch off the lighting right now, you guys are just gonna be so wowed. Like, let me just switch off one light. One light is off, and the second one is off. So guys, like, you can't tell me you are not impressed. You cannot tell me you're not impressed with these lights. Do yourself a favor. If you're a content creator, get yourself these lights, okay? Let me just adjust this. Get yourself these lights if you are a content creator. Anyway, next question. Where do you get music for your YouTube videos? I get my music on YouTube, so I just search YouTube music non-copyright, or like 2025 YouTube music non-copyright. So you just add the non-copyright, and if you have like a favorite song, like when I used to love, well, I still do, Last by Burna Boy, I just search Last, not non-copyright, and then you'll find like a mix of songs that probably include that song, and it's non-copyrighted. So that's where I get them. And I know there's a place where other creators get their music. It's called Epidemic Sounds, and you have to pay for it. So yeah, I don't use that. I use YouTube. And how, the next question, how has your YouTube journey been so far? Anything you want to share with the aspiring YouTuber? My YouTube journey has been it's been a roller coaster. I don't want to lie to you guys. It's been so crazy. Like, there's just so much that goes into creating content for YouTube, and it takes so long for you to actually see the results, like for you to actually get monetized. Well, it's not the same for each and every person. There's someone who creates a YouTube channel in a week and they get like 1K subscribers already, whereas with me it took me so long. It took me over a year to get, almost 2 years to get 1,000 subscribers, and the watch hours are just growing so slowly. So YouTube is just a whole emotional roller coaster. I would say that it's not an easy one. Like, don't go on YouTube thinking you're just gonna get like um your quick buck on there. It's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time. I'm not yet monetized, but I'm working towards that. So yeah, YouTube is very hard for me, I don't want to lie, and it's very emotional. Like today, for me to actually get to a point of recording this video, I was so sad. Like, I was so sad. I was just like feeling sorry for myself, and I said, you know what, Aisha, you need to get up, you need to do something and stop feeling sorry about yourself. Even my man told me that, like, he was like, you really need to um give yourself some grace, be patient with yourself, and you're gonna get there. You're gonna get there. It takes time, but if you put in the effort, you're gonna get there. Like, he's always, like, always trying to make me feel better about all of this. But yeah, it's hard, I don't want to lie. It's really hard. It's an emotional one for me to answer, because like, I've been having some difficulties with consistency and just coming back on here and being consistent. So yeah, it's really hard. But if you are an aspiring YouTuber, I say, babe, go for it. And you never know, like, you never know where it's gonna get you. Like, look at all these big creators. Do you think when they created their channels they thought they're gonna be these big YouTubers? I don't think so. Like, so yeah, definitely give it a shot. Like, start. That's what I can tell you. Start and give it your all, man. Yeah, that's what I can say. um the next one says, wait, how do I get content ideas? As I say, I would recreate. I watch my favorite YouTubers and I draw inspiration from that. So yeah. And how do I keeping on? Whew. I need to drink. That needed me to just have a sip. So how do I keeping on? Hey guys, it's hard. Like, it's hard, I don't want to lie. And I just answered this. It's hard. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Like, I keeping on because I have a goal, I have a vision of where I want to see myself. So that's why I keeping on. But it's really hard. It's really hard, I don't want to lie. Hurts, the next question says, heard someone speak about agencies. Are there agencies you need to approach for work? So yes, in terms of content creation, there are these agencies where they sort of manage these brands. So there's an agency that manages like Cetaphil. There's an agency that manages like Skin Functional. There's an agency that manages like Maybelline. So yeah, I'll just name a few. There's, you guys should follow Influence. I'll put the words, the handles here. You should follow Influence. You should follow Mantra Publicity. You should follow Styling Concepts. You should follow Brand Advisor, Beauty Bulletin, Service Insider, and you should follow I'll put them, like, there's quite a lot, there's quite a few, so I'll definitely put them on the screen or link them down below in the description box so that you guys can follow them and yeah, be up to date with whatever they post, because they do post when they're looking for content creators. And then This person says, plug me with websites or agents that provide more paid campaigns. So yeah, I did mention the brands. The only ones that don't at all provide paid campaigns is Brand Advisor, Beauty Bulletin, and Service Insider. That's strictly trade exchanges, but there's some trade exchanges that are actually worth it. Like the one that I once got for Edgar's, they gave us 3K, a voucher with 3K to go shopping. That was like, whoa, okay, I'm taking this one. And then there was the one for the cell phone that I gave my aunt. That cell phone was like 2,000 rand, so yeah, it was worth it for me. And then, how do you upload videos on YouTube? Do you do it directly on the app or on the internet? Hope you get me. I do it on the app. I know where this question is coming from. You know, there's so many things, or like these perceptions that people have, that if you do this or if you try doing that, then your channel will grow. But I honestly don't know. Like, I've tried everything in the book and I'm fine. Like, I just want to grow organically. I just want to grow through people finding me and enjoying my content. But yeah, I upload from the app, directly from the app. So guys, this brings us to the end of the video, and what I want to do now is share with you how much I've made in 2024 with paid collaborations. Guys, like, last year was a beautiful year in terms of paid collaborations. I never thought that I was gonna get even a single one, but I got a few. So yeah, let me share with you the tea, and let me know if it's what you expected or not. Is it too little? Do you think it's really worth it? Like, cause thinking of the fact that it's not guaranteed, you know. But yeah, let me know what you think. Let me just confirm the amount and then I'll be back. Guys, I'm back. So I have like this spreadsheet on my notes, like a table rather, where I put down all the campaigns and the amounts I got from them. And so yeah, I made a total of, drum roll, 21,500 of paid campaigns. Guys, listen, that is, like, for me, it's such a big deal. Like, it's a big deal. Like, oh my word, like 21,500 literally out of let me just think how many campaigns it was. I got 21,500 from 6 paid campaigns. So you can like sort of do the math. I don't know, divide or whatever, but it was totally different amounts. So yeah. Now that I said that, I think I'm motivated, you know, to keep going, because more can come. More can come, you know. So yeah. In terms of like pricing yourself for paid campaigns, like in your media kit, guys, like it's really up to you. Like, it's up to you. I just like, got someone told me that they charge like about 3 to 4 thousand for a reel, and I priced according to that, and then I just went up as time went on. So yeah, like for one reel, and you can sometimes negotiate. And what I've heard is that don't give them your actual rate at first. Give them a bit higher, but sometimes that can literally, like, you know, if you give a high one, just state that you are willing to negotiate, right? So that, yeah, you know how it is, man. It's business. It's business. So that's it, guys, for me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope I answered your questions as effectively as I could. Like, I hope it really helped in some way. But I would say that content creation is worth it. Like, it doesn't work out for all of us, but I swear, the more harder you work, like, the more you see, okay, this is working out. And especially for Instagram and TikTok, guys, like, I feel like YouTube, it takes time. I don't know. Like, I don't know. That's just my opinion. I think it takes time. Whereas if you really put in the work at Instagram, like, you'll get the paid campaigns. On YouTube, you're relying on monetization, which, like, only God knows how they work around that, how the algorithm works. But yeah, I would say try it out. put in your all, buy the equipment, and you don't have to start with everything, with all the equipment. Guys, I just got these lights the other day. Like, I just got them the other day, and only now I have like lighting, you know. All this time I've just been working with whatever. So work with what you have, start with what you have, guys. So yeah, that is it from me. Please don't forget to subscribe, like this video, comment, ask questions, whatever follow-up question you have, please ask. And if you want to know more, you can DM me on Instagram and I will gladly respond. Okay, bye guys, cheers.